Well, it's here. The Vinegar Syndrome package from the sale that happened on May 26th and 29th. Just arrived on my doorstep. This monster. Alright. Jeez. Got some stickers. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2022. Holy shit. 22 items total. Oh my god. A box of goodness. Alright, where do I begin? Well, could start here. Vinegar Syndrome was also selling limited merchandise, and I ended up picking up one of their shirts, a family portrait shirt, which look at that. Very cool. Alright, let's start with this batch. Vinegar Syndrome is a company one of my friends referred me to, and they have just been putting out quality stuff. I have amazing customer service, just great shipping times, just everything is top notch. The way they treat their customers is fantastic. Alright, first up, I have the Immortal Iser. A lot of people were saying this looked like a full moon cover, and it definitely harkens back. This was part of their May package. Rad. This is now going for insane amounts of money on eBay. I saw one going is upwards of $300, and that's just crazy. A lot of people are taking advantage of the limited availability of this now, even going so far as lying as to how limited it was in the first place. Vinegar Syndrome released 12,000 copies, and it sold out when they opened up their website back up. I was watching it tick down. It was crazy. Just about within 2 hours, it completely sold out. So that thing is pretty rare right now. Alright, I have the Severed Arm. This was a pleasant surprise. It got me super excited. Paul from Bennett Media, I believe, he mentioned that in his Night of the List on that site. Great film blog, and it's definitely something I've been looking forward to. Dr. Jekyll's Dungeon of Death. This is a second VSA title I own now. Not really into collecting all of them. I'm very picky with collecting anything, but it was in the May package, so I just figured, screw it, I'll get everything. This VSA title I am excited for, LA Wars. I heard some good things. It's cheesy 90s action goodness. I'm definitely excited for that one. This next release, they included a... Oh wow. They included a duplicate cover because there was a misprint on the original. Some stuff missing. Here is the slipcover for Blood Games. Super excited for this one. I've heard nothing but good things about it. And I already own Night Train to Terror, but I decided to get the slipcover for it. Alright. Next is... This is Patty Hearst. Finding out that Vinegar Syndrome put out Paul Schrader was like, this was the title I was most excited for the Midway sale. It was his films. First Reformed was one of my favorite films of the decade, and super excited to watch this one. And the now out of print Angel Collection. They're box sets. The amount of detail and work they put into the box sets are just gorgeous. Here it is. And when you take it off, it opens. Voila. And inside you have all 3 Angel movies. Very cool. This was a box set I kind of was looking at when they first announced it in their Black Friday sale back in 2019, and I did not end up getting it. It kind of held out until it was low, under 500, and then I snagged it for this sale. I'm doing the same thing with the Amityville collection. I was going to get that, but I saw that it wasn't under 500. And usually when things go under 500 during the sale, they kind of fly off the shelves. So I'm hoping to get Amityville during the Black Friday sale. Alright. Here we have Phyllis Davis and Sweet Sugar. I heard about this through Screencast, podcast that does reviews a lot of Vinegar Syndrome titles, and it just jumped out at me. Yeah, looks good. Beware My Brethren. This was low in stock, so I jumped on it. It also has a commentary by Sam Deegan. Anything with a commentary by Kat Ellinger, Sam Deegan, or Heather Drain, it's guaranteed to be good. They know their shit. Taking Tiger Mountain. This was released during the month when they did a whole batch of art house titles. They did Putney Swope, Night Owl, and The Passing. Putney Swope I have, Night Owl and Passing I'm hoping to get sometime down the line. But this is Bill Paxton's first movie, and from what I've heard, this movie promises full frontal Bill Paxton, so alright. Nightmare Sisters. It's Linnea Quigley, so it's essential. This is a movie that never had a slip, but it's one I've heard good things about. Mascara. Roberta Findlay and Henry Pritchard directed this movie. Roberta Findlay is, for those who don't know, started out with adult hardcore titles and transitioned into exploitation. Fantastic director. Um, just I this is my first hardcore title, um, directed by Roberto Fellini, so I'm very excited to see. And it's like a slipcover. The experience, the expectation, the climax. Here is a movie that I first saw at Out Obsession, a video store in Chicago, Illinois, that is now, unfortunately, because of COVID-19, had to shutter its business. I've been looking at any updates that they might have, but yeah, it looks like that business is gone, and it's a real shame. Um, Fantastic place. I first came across this Pets in their exploitation section, and it always stuck out to me like a sore thumb. And knowing that Vinegar Syndrome had it, I decided to snag it during the sale. It's a sexploitation movie from the 70s. Good stuff. This next one, Shot, a student film shot in, I believe, produced at the University of Illinois. I mean, look at this cover art. How could you pass this slipcover up? It just looks fantastic. Penitentiary 2. Now, I do not have the first Penitentiary, but after seeing Welcome Home, Brother Charles, and specifically MMA, the Jamal Fanaka double feature that Vinegar Syndrome also released, I had to get this. Though if you're new to Vinegar Syndrome, or just new to blaxploitation in general, jump on that Blu-ray. Welcome Home, Brother Charles, and MMA. They are fantastic, especially the MMA. It's really well done. And here we have Psychic Killer. Vinegar Syndrome released 4 slipcovers for catalog titles. This was one of them. Night Train of Terror was the other. Another beautiful slipcover. I mean, just the flames, how they wrap around on the back. Here is Candy Tangerine Man. More blaxploitation. I've been wanting to grab this for a while. It's supposedly one of Quentin Tarantino and Samuel L. Jackson's one of their favorite movies. Yeah. It also comes with Lady Coco. Both of these were directed by Matt Simber. I very much look forward to this one. All right. Evils of the Night. Another catalog title that received a slipcover for the sale. And one of the funny things about this one is if you look at the back, it has the Millennium Falcon on it. Completely unrelated to Star Wars, but I always thought that's funny. Here we go. There it is again. And last but not least, another box set of theirs. Jesus. This is their Forgotten Jelly set. They plan on dropping another volume within the year, and I'm really excited. This was another title I waited until the sale to snag because it wasn't dropping past 500, and it seemed like the right time to get it. Look at that. Here's the titles on the side. And you take the top off. Look at that. I'm a huge fan of the Italian Giallo scene, and seeing Vinegar Syndrome tackle Forgotten Giallo is great. I mean, and they're also expected to release a box set of Spanish horror, and that has me excited. And the first title is Trauma. Second is The Killer is One of 13. And the third is Police Are Blundering in the Dark. Yeah, Vinegar Syndrome is one of those companies that, like, oh man, they're just, other than Criterion's collection, they may be my favorite boutique Blu-ray company. The amount of care that they put into these movies, considering that other people just would consider them shit, is just fantastic. Like, it's, I mean, fuck those people anyway. Yeah, these are just, oh jeez. Here they are, all together. Oh man. Well, that's my whole year right there. Until the next sale. Alright. Well, if you're new to the company, I highly recommend you check them out. Some titles I recommend are Christmas Evil. You can't go wrong with that one. Raw Force is another favorite of mine. But yeah, super excited. Alright.